Alright, what's up guys? Today we're gonna go over what type of traps we're using for trapping season. We're gonna show you 3 traps that we'll use for trapping. 1 cage, 2 foot trap, and then the dog proof. This one right here is a cage trap. This is super simple to set, and anybody can set it on a pond, on a trailer, pretty much anywhere that's on it. It's by a water hole. So you just lift these. There's 2 rings hanging onto the cage. You're just gonna lift those up. You're gonna pull the door up, and you're gonna hold it up. And then there's a little thing right there.
Little lever.
And then there's a little notch on the back of this one. And then you just put it there. And it's set. So, and then we're gonna, this is a possum or a coon or something. You stick it in there and then boom.
Done.
That little thing. It was video, but yeah. You can barely tell what we got, and now it's supposed to get hot. Possum. Okay, we're gonna show you the dog proof next. Here is one that's not set. All you have to do is set it, you push that in, and you want to make sure where the dog goes both ways. That way it's a push or a pull. So when you push this in, you're gonna have to make sure that's over the lever, and then that's just gonna set right on, right there. So, not in the notch, but on top of the notch.
So what do you, how do you set it? What do you put in there?
Use cheap cat food, or not cat, just cat food. Any type of cat food will work. Here's the set trap. I can see it's set. The dog's on the rim. The dog's right there. And then it goes in there, and then boom.
So why do they call it dog proof?
Because it can't catch a dog because their paw is too big to get in there.
And dogs don't have thumbs like raccoons or possums.
Sprinkle some around the trap, just like that, kind of like that. That way they get interested, and then you're gonna put the rest in there.
Oh, Sissy, that's too much. That's too much. What do you think? Sissy gonna go catch anything?
Doesn't have a tail.
What?
And he's missing some of his toes.
Missing some of his toes. Doesn't have a tail. No wonder this guy was mean.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Next is the foot trap. You gotta really control our scent, and we'll show you what we use for bait and stuff in the barn in a second, more like deep into it. But right now, basically it's just a simple foot trap. There's a couple pieces to it. This is one of the most important pieces that you gotta look out for. So we use gland sardines, we use and then we use coyote urine, and then we use a flash to attract them. So basically you're just gonna step it in there, and then boom, they're caught. Okay, so there are 4 things that come with trapping with a foot trap. 1 is some sort of like metal that flashes in the wind. It's good to have some feathers. So this is the flash with the feathers in this. We use fishing line to tie it to a stick. Bobcats are visual, and they don't nearly use their smelling or their hearing as much as dogs do. Next up, we're gonna teach you about gland. Canine feline fix, red fox gland, coyote gland, bobcat gland, coon gland, any type of gland will work. Number 3 is bait. So food is one of the most important things in trapping that you gotta make sure of. You wanna use meat. We use sardines, we use cheap cat food. You wanna use sweets, use something like marshmallows. 4th is urine for dominance. So kind of like if they smell somebody in their habitat, they're gonna want to go check it out like a cat or a bobcat or something else like a cougar would. Yeah. Alrighty. So, I can see it, not you.
Yeah, fit. Watch out, Sis.
Good fit. I'm cool. What do you got?
Let's get. All right, now.
Bobcat gland, but this exact set will work for coyotes.
Awesome. feathers. Look at that. Dress it up. This. Down in there.
As much as we can.
As much as we can down in there.
Then we're gonna be like, oh, that's a bobcat.
But you want to make it to where they're really bouncing around there. Shove it down in there.
You need to catch them on the front part and the back part.
Run down to this trap. We've got a three-way intersection right here. On the cusp of this three-way intersection, it's a southern wind, so we set our trap on the north side. This is a bobcat trap, so visuals are key. We've got a feather here, feathers sprinkled around. We also have our trap hidden in peat moss, the set. We've dug a hole. We stuck our bobcat lure gland in there. We also directed it with some sticks to hopefully kind of force them to use that hole. The idea being they'll prowl around looking for that cachet, step on, get caught, and the rest is history. Shoot him, bub, and then run off. Time lapse. Oh no, it'll film me.
Don't like a time lapse?
Not time lapse, but just what do you need, a snack or you go eat something?
Alright guys, so I'm doing the vacuum. Some animals have to have like a bone in them, which is called the vacuum. And you have to boil it to get the skin off. So I'm gonna work on this one, which I've been working on it for a while. It ends a little where it needs help. I scrape it off the bone till it's like white more than brown. There's a coon.
Coon high #1.
That's going to be the end for this trapping video. See you guys next year on trapping, and stay tuned for what we do first. Now I'm going to go curl.
See ya.